Hi everyone, it is Monica here from TVandPopcorn.com, and I am here to give my review on Scandal Season 4, Episode 20, titled First Lady Sings the Blues. Now, I did not like this episode. I felt like the acting was kind of off, but spoiler alert for you guys who did not know, you might want to bounce off this video, but Jake is alive. Yes. I had a feeling he might have been alive. The way they had him up on that table in the promo for this episode, I was like, okay, there is hope. But I was not on the edge of my seat like I was in the previous episode. Now, I know and I understand completely that the tone of each episode is going to be different from one end to another, but I kind of felt like the acting was off, or maybe that there was too much going on. Even though there was several focuses, maybe that was the problem. There was too much of a focus going in too many different directions and not necessarily coming in on one focus or one storyline. And there's a lot going on, a lot to get invested in as far as where the story is going. So I don't know, maybe I felt like that. I honestly, if I had to pick and choose which part I liked the most, I would say the story, which is good. They titled it this way, The First Lady Sings the Blues, because I felt like that was the best part of Scandal in this past episode. So Mellie's getting ready to run for office in Virginia. She was trying to win over votes, but she was having a hard time doing it because voters didn't feel like she can do both jobs as far as being the first lady and running an office in Virginia. And I think she's going for governor, I do believe, in Virginia. So Sally Langston, who was Langston, is it Langston or Langston? Either way, Sally used to be the she's the ex-vice president. She used to be vice president, but of course, she killed her husband, and I could not think for the life of me what happened to her after that. I could not remember. So anyway, she's talking on some political show, and she was giving Mellie a run for her money, and a lot of the pointers she was bringing up was reaching across to the voters who are needing to vote Mellie into this office. So they put Cyrus up against Sally, and he took one for the team because he does not like this whole ordeal with Mellie running for office while being the first lady. And he really pretty much thinks this is going to be the end of Fitz. And the For-Olitz fans, I know, were kind of like, what? Where are they taking this? Because Fitz seems to be turning and wanting to go the straight and narrow with Mellie and not Olivia, which is fine with me because I'm not a Fitz fan. I stressed that in my previous review of the show. As a matter of fact, that was my first video review of the show, but I have been blogging about it quite often on my TVandPopcorn.com blog. So yeah, my first video review, I know some people was like, is she serious? I am not a Fitz fan. And if I had to pick out of the two, I said I would choose Jake for Olivia, but at the same time, I also said that I'm looking for Olivia to find someone she could be with, someone that she could love, someone who could treat her right. I don't care if it's Fitz or Jake, or should I say it doesn't have to be Fitz or Jake. If it's a third party, hey, so be it, as long as he's not married and bringing no drama, but out of the two, if they was going to keep this whole love triangle thing going, I was definitely going to choose Jake. So anyway, back to that. Olivia gave Fitz some advice on how Mellie could win, although she kind of gave him some attitude at first and was like, okay, why are you even calling me? I'm not doing this right now. But she went ahead and gave him some advice, which was actually good advice, because the whole time it was going down, I really didn't consider, okay, maybe she should play up the fact that she knows Fitz and she is his wife, and the fact that he is president, then okay, that could go in the favor of those in Virginia, because she can reach out and probably get to him and say some things to him that could go in the favor of that particular state. So I thought that overall Olivia gave the bomb advice, which shows the reason why she's actually Olivia Pope and she can, handle the job. Now, the ending of the show where she found out that Russell was B613, which was her new boy toy that she was messing around with for a time and wanted him to call her Alex, which I never addressed, but what? Anyway, hopefully she's got her sense back. And in the end, she pulls a gun out on this guy. And I'm like, is she going to shoot him? She's going to have to shoot him because he's big. He can overpower her. I'm really wanting to know how that's going to go over in the next episode. But I thought that was outside of her character a little bit to do that. But she did find out that he had snitched on them to her father, who is also Command, aka Rowan, and he ended up getting some innocent people killed, including a Russian who used to be an assassin, but she had been out the business for a long time. She had her grandchildren with her, and what happened was the doctor who was fixing up Jake said that he would not help them or help Jake unless they helped his friend. And Rowan ended up killing her and her grandchildren, which did not go over well with the fans. They did not want to see children killed on the show, which I can completely understand. But I mean, hey, this is a scandal. You're dealing with a dirty, dirty world of killers. So, I can't say that it was too far outside of the character of the storyline, because we're talking about, hey, this all began with them finding out that Fitz had something to do with blowing up a plane with 300 innocent lives on it. So it's not too far-fetched. But I said all that to say I'm happy that Jake is alive, but we'll see how the rest of the story goes from here. Just because he was saved this episode doesn't mean that Shonda's going to save him throughout the rest of the season. You never know. So I'm kind of going to be on the edge of my seat concerning that overall situation. But hopefully the finale will have everyone kind of on edge, and they'll leave a nice, not too big of a cliffhanger, not anything crazy, but something that will keep my interest in the show going into season 5. So that's what I have to say, you guys. And listen, if you have a comment, I would love to hear what you have to say about this particular episode. Leave me a comment. I do try to respond to all of my comments. And if you have enjoyed my review, please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And once again, this is Monica, and you can visit me at any time at www.TVandPopcorn.com. And whatever day it is that you're watching this video, do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.